Okay guys, just wanted to do a quick update here on where my progress has been on the car. She sits here. So, obviously by last video everybody saw that the engine was out and that we were making progress on that front. So, here we go. I haven't put the actual engine on the stand yet. I gotta disconnect the transmission from the engine. I've got it started there, but I haven't actually pulled it apart yet. At this point, I've just really been cleaning the hell out of it. Aluminum is an absolute bitch to clean. But I've been using wire brush, parts cleaner, all that kind of stuff. But good news is, manifolds came off, no broken studs or bolts, so all the exhaust is gone. Jump around here real quick. I got valve covers off. I'm actually going to put it back on here as soon as I'm done shooting this video, though, because I don't want any moisture to get in there. Everything looked pretty good. Now, anybody who's followed my videos knows that the car sat in Southern California for the better part of about 22 years before I got my hands on it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty impressed that there's not any sludge or anything in the heads. Now, there's not, car's just got a shade under 10,000 miles on it at this point, so it would make sense. But still good to know when you pop the valve covers that no crazy surprises. So, the big portion of this weekend of my cleaning came from the valley. Now, as you can see here, and I doubt you're going to be able to, maybe, yeah, you can get that in there. You can see it's pretty clean. I still got to do a little bit more cleaning on it just to wipe it down and everything, but for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. No block rot or anything of that nature, so that makes me happy. Just got to finish up getting that all cleaned out, but for the most part, pretty good shape. I also went ahead and, in the process of cleaning everything up, you can see I started painting and primering parts. So as you can see here, we're in the process of that. The first coat of paint obviously just has gone on. That's been primered, so I'll probably get more into this next weekend. So, nothing fancy, just a good primer that's certified for aluminum, I guess you could say, and the paint as well. I was going to powder coat all this stuff, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time. So I'm going to try the paint route and see how that treats me. And if it doesn't work out, probably in the next couple of years, I'll take it all apart again and actually powder coat it properly. But due to time constraints and me really wanting to drive the car here soon, it's actually been pretty nice out, and so, like I said, I haven't had a chance to drive the car, but I am making progress. Like I said, keep in mind all these wires and everything, cap, rotor, are all going to be changed out, new seals. Like I said, the valve covers and the timing chain cover are going to be pulled off, and they're going to be powder coated, so that should look real nice. As you can see over here, got a whole bunch of parts. Got gaskets. I'm probably not going to change out the oil pan gasket right now. It's not even kind of leaking at all, so I'm not going to dick with that, but I have the gasket when I got the Delorean Performance Industries gasket kit. I do have the gasket, so if for some reason it does start leaking, me and my buddy Chris can throw it on the lift and change that out, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. But we got valve cover gaskets, we got the timing chain cover gaskets, the pulleys, pretty good shape, but I think we're going to go ahead and change those out as well, the bearings anyway. I got new bearings. This, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I'd like to get this painted, but I don't know. Fuck, that needs a lot of cleaning on it. It's just going to look so terrible if everything else is painted and this looks like shit like it does. So I'm probably going to have to start dicking with that a little bit. But as you can see, New Spec 1 exhaust, yeah! New stainless steel lower control arms with the European style ball joints already installed, pressed in. Here are the stainless steel motor mounts. Like I said, all this stuff came from Delorean Performance Industries, so that's all going to get taken in the car. There's still some things that I need to pick up, though. I'm going to be getting fuck me. I'm going to be getting the shocks that he offers, because I got lowering springs from PJ Grady for the front, so that's all going to get switched out as well. I'm going to need to change out the accelerator cable because it snapped in the process of me disassembling the engine, so that's going to kind of suck balls because I'm sure that thing runs all the way through the center console and all that stuff. So a few other little things. Probably going to switch these out with stainless steel latches so we don't have to worry about those anymore. And obviously, one of the other big things that I'm going to be doing is my zoom's going freaky on me. So I'm going to be repainting the engine bay. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to have to tape off all this shit. These are probably going to get painted before I install the new stainless steel coolant bottles, so that needs to happen. Obviously, all the old hoses and everything are getting switched out with new style silicone hoses. I want to clean up the frame a little bit, which I'm probably going to use some alcohol to do that. But this is all things going to get repainted, and that way the engine bay is nice and clean. Going to wipe it down with some alcohol if I have to. Very, very fine grit sand a little bit where it needs it, and just mask it all off, tape it, and paint it the best of my ability. Obviously, with all the hoses and the wires, I'm just going to let all that stuff hang, and like I said, we'll just paint the whole engine bay. That way it looks nice and shiny and clean, and everybody's happy. So, one thing on the engine that's coming up is I got some tidbits and stuff that I'm going to be changing out on the engine. Oil pressure sensor, coolant temp sensor, all the sensors in the, I'm sorry about that, couldn't see. All the sensors except that what are in the Y pipe, because those things are fucking expensive. Holy shit, they're expensive. And everything was working pretty good last year, so I'm assuming those are good. Now, if for some reason I need to change out one, I will. It's just that unless they're broken, I'm not screwing with it because they're really freaking expensive. So, new seal for the dipstick tube. New flange kit is going to need to be in order. The flange started leaking a little bit, so I'm going to change out the O-rings and all that stuff because you're in there, right? Obviously, all the vacuum lines, all those are getting changed out. I already changed out the fuel lines with the stainless steel braided fuel lines last year, so those should be good. I'm going to clean them up nice. And obviously, new seals and everything else are going to be going in the engine. And hopefully, just hopefully, this thing will look in really, really good shape next year. Or, well, this year, sorry. This year. So that's what we're hoping for. Hopefully it holds true. But I just want to give you guys a quick update and let you know where we're at. So I'll let you guys know next video when I make some progress. And thanks again for watching, guys. Talk to you later.